today I will be reviewing some of the credit cards that you can get in Malaysia so you can decide which ones are the best for you. And today we're going to review some of the best cashback credit cards that you can apply in Malaysia. This list is not this list is not in order from worst to best. So these are just cashback credit cards that I found that I think are some of the best out there. So if you find out that there are better cashback credit cards, please feel free to comment down below in the video and we can review them in future videos. So let's get started. So just a summary of what we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about the top picks when it comes to cashback credit cards, the main features of these cards, the pros and cons of using these credit cards, and the final verdict from me, right? So the first cashback credit card would be the Standard Chartered JustOne Platinum Mastercard. So as you can see right here, you get cashback from petrol, utilities, shopping, entertainment, going for movies and all that, right? And you get cashback from dining, 0.2% cashback. So in order to get the cashback, right, in order to get the full 15% cashback, you actually need to spend more than 2,500 ringgit a month. So let's say if you are if you live in a household, right, where you are the one who's paying the bills for the utilities, the electrical bills, you're the person who has to pay all that. You are driving, you have to pay for petrol and all that. Well, I think this card just might be suitable for you because you're spending a lot of money. Why not do it with your credit card, right? You can still get that cash back, right? So here are some of the links that I found online that I think we can refer to, right? Okay, so as you can see right here, you have to have a minimum 3,000 ringgit of monthly income to apply, and it comes with a 250 ringgit annual fee, which is waived on the first year, and all that. Let's take a look. Yeah, it's the same. So if you spend less than 1,000 ringgit on all these categories, right, you only get 0.2% of cashback, which is not a lot. It's only 2 ringgit. So if you spend 1,000 to 1.49, 1,499 ringgit and 99 cents, just below 1,500, you only get 1% cashback. 1,005 to 2,499, you get 5%. Only after you spend above, you spend 2,500 ringgit and above, you get the full 15%, which is also capped at 60 ringgit. So it's good for cashback. You also get the e-commerce purchase protection coverage up to 200 US dollars, which is around 900 ringgit, I think. I'm not sure what this does, but what I think is it protects you from fraud and all that, right? So yeah, this is from one of the sites, Compare Hero. There are multiple credit card comparison sites here in Malaysia, so make sure you check out all of them because they actually provide really good sign-up gifts. So once you are approved, you actually get gifts from these credit card comparison sites. These gifts do not come from the bank, so not only you get the cashback deals, you also get the sign-up gifts that are given by the credit card comparison site themselves, right? So let's check out some other stuff. So this is the link for the JustOne Platinum Mastercard, right? So it is from Standard Chartered itself. So as you can see, easy payment schemes. You can convert your transactions into 0% easy payment schemes at selected merchants. It's like you want to buy something, right? A bulk purchase or a big purchase. Instead of paying it in a lump sum, you can actually buy it first and pay it back in installments at 0% interest. Yeah. It's quite simple. Nothing much to look here. Oh yeah, one thing about Standard Chartered credit cards, right, is that you get to enjoy up to 20% cashback with a minimum spend of 100 ringgit when you go dine in their selected restaurants. I've actually looked at the list of restaurants they have. I believe it's quite comprehensive. There's like a few pages, I would say around 10 pages, where they just list out all the restaurants that are eligible for these kind of deals in the whole of Malaysia, right? So if you ever have the chance, go look it out. Or if you own a Standard Chartered credit card, please go look it out. It actually saves you a lot, right? So let's go back to the presentation. Yeah, right. That's the first one. So here are the pros and cons, right? Uh, Pros, I think it has a very high cashback at 15%. It comes with the e-commerce purchase protection where we just went through. It's around 900 ringgit. I believe it protects you from e-commerce fraud, right? So if you buy something from Shopee, they don't deliver. I believe you can actually call to complain. There's also a 0.2% dining cashback. But this applies to all kinds of restaurants, not just the ones that they have exclusive deals with. So if you are eating out, right, you are paying with your JustOne Platinum card, you get 0.2% cashback. But for the e-commerce purchase protection, let's actually go through that to see what it is. E-commerce purchase protection credit card. Right, so this is the fine print from Standard Chartered Bank in themselves. What's the benefit? Covers purchases that you make online using your eligible card. Excuse me. In the event it does not arrive, the wrong item arrives or damages. Yeah. So it protects you not only from fraud, but if what you buy online comes faulty, it's broken, damaged, or it's even the wrong item, right? It's protected. It's protected by your Standard Chartered Visa card. Ah, even sorry, it applies even to the Mastercard, right? That's what the fine print says. So yeah, if you have the time, you can go through this fine print yourself. You have to register. Oh no, you actually do not need to register for this benefit. You're automatically covered. Yeah, so this is the fine print. I will include the link in the description. If you have the time, you may go through this yourself, right? So the cons, right? The cons of having this card, you have to achieve 2.5 thousand ringgit of the monthly spend every month in order to get the full 15% cashback. Of course, you don't have to achieve that much, but well, if you don't utilize the full benefit of the card, then it's kind of wasted, right? And the annual fee is waived on the first year only. Well, you might go to the credit card roadshows and the credit card agents may tell you that, hey, you just need to call the bank to waive the annual fees and all that, but it's kind of inconvenient. I feel it's kind of inconvenient, you know. Yeah. Plus, it's only waived on the first year. So what happens on the second, third, fourth year? Do you have to call the banks manually to do that? Do you have to go through the app? I don't think so, right? Yeah, right. So let's talk about the second credit card, the HSBC Amanah MPower Platinum credit card. So this is actually an Islamic credit card, meaning if you make haram transactions, right? Let's say you are buying alcohol, you're buying pork from grocery stores, right? From the non-halal section, right? You are not entitled for these kinds of cashbacks or yeah, stuff like that, you know. But apart from that, as you can see here, you get cashback, 8% of cashback. Sorry, you get 8% of cashback from petrol, from groceries. These are the participating merchants, the Mydin, Aeon, Tesco, Giant. I believe we all shop at these places. You also get cashback from e-wallet transactions at 8% and other transactions at 0.2%. Of course, this must be halal transactions, right? So if you spend below 2,000 ringgit, you can only get 1% cashback on petrol, groceries, e-wallet, and as for the other transactions, you used to get 0.2%, right? So yeah, I think it's almost the same from the Standard Chartered card, except that it has lower cashback. It's only applicable for halal transactions, and you still have to spend 2,000 ringgit a month to get the full cashback, right? So yeah, let's see from Compare Hero. What do they have? Oh yeah, you also get 1% contribution on charity spend. I believe it's like cashback, but only applicable if you are making a donation. And they even have a list, they have a list, you know, there are only 4 charity organizations that you can make transaction to where you get the 1%, contribution, right? So yeah, that's that. It's an Islamic credit card. It also has e-commerce purchase protection. Yeah. The thing about Islamic credit cards, right, is that if you are worried, let's say you tend to get into credit card debt, it's not encouraged, but it happens. But if you get into credit card debts, right, they tend to be more lenient than conventional credit cards, meaning they might be more lenient on late payment fees. They have lower management fees, like as you can see here. The automatic balance conversion, it's at 13%. In case you're wondering what it is, right? Let's say you have outstanding statement balance, like you're owing the bank, you're owing the credit card a huge amount of money, right? It automatically gets converted into a 36-month installment plan where you pay back that amount at in 36 months at 13%. Conventional banks would charge 15 to 18%, right? So it's actually lower. There are no processing fees, no early termination fees. So yeah, when it comes to Islamic credit cards, they usually tend to be more lenient on that. Yeah, payments not. Yeah, they don't. They of course this card doesn't allow cash advance. Unlike the Standard Chartered card, you can actually if you are in dire need of cash, right, and you're out of money in your debit card, so you really need that cash, you can take your credit card, go to the ATM, plug it in, get some cash. But of course, you will be charged with the cash advance fees, which are really hefty, right? So it's not encouraged, but if you gotta do what you gotta do, then yeah. Right, so that's for HSBC. The pros and cons. Pros: annual fees waived with 12 swipes a year. Well, it's like as long as you use your credit card once a month, right? Your annual fees are waived. The 1% contribution on charity spend, I'm not really sure how it works. I couldn't really find some information. So if you know how it works and you think I've been saying this inaccurately, please feel free to comment down in the comments so that other viewers can benefit from this as well. Okay, number 3 would be the 8% cashback on e-wallet transactions, your petrol and grocery spends. The cons, right, would be that it is an Islamic card, which means you only get the cashback deals on halal or Sharia compliant transactions, which means you cannot buy pork, you cannot buy alcohol with these credit cards. I'm not sure how extensive this goes, but when it comes to our day-to-day, right, usually this is what it is like. Okay. Number 3 would be the Citi cashback card. So I feel like the Citi cashback card is quite the monthly spend required to get the full cashback is quite low. You just need to spend more than 500 ringgit a month to get the full 10% cashback on petrol, groceries, even Grab rides. If you live in major cities like Kuala Lumpur, Penang, Johor, where sometimes you need to get to a certain place in a rush and you miss the train, you miss the LRT and all that, right? You need Grab, so there's cashback on that as well. 10% on dining, right? 0.2% on utilities, your electrical, water bills, TNB, all that, and shopping. When it comes to Lazada, Shopee, you get 0.2% cashback. And I believe there's no cap for these two. But for these four categories, right, if you spend more than 500 ringgit, there's a cap where you only get 10 ringgit. Is that correct? 10 ringgit. 10%. Yeah, you only get a 10 ringgit cap on each of these categories, which means if you spend more than 500 ringgit on petrol, groceries, Grab, and dining, right, you only get a maximum of 40 ringgit when it comes to cashback. So if you're not, if you don't frequently take Grab rides, right, there's no way you can get the 40, there's no way you can get the 40 ringgit full cashback unless you spend more than 100 ringgit on Grab a month. There's no way you can get the full 40 ringgit. So if I remember correctly, that's right. So as you can see, the annual fee is 120 ringgit, right? You need 3,000 monthly income minimum to apply for this credit card. Yeah, they have almost the same features as the Standard Chartered bank credit card. The Flexibill, convert your outstanding balance into monthly installments. This is for all the credit cards out there. Citi World privileges, exclusive deals. I'm not sure if it's exclusive, but at least it has great deals and discounts. If you have a Citibank credit card, good for cashback up to 10%, 0.2, all that, yeah, yada yada. Yeah, as you can see here, actually they cover more than the HSBC card, right? Giant, Tesco, Aeon Big, what's this? Survey, Everrise, Cold Storage, Mydin, Vans, Independent Grocer, EconSafe, Village Grocer, Jaya Grocer. Yeah, so I feel Citibank, right, they actually cover more outlets when it comes to grocery shoppings, and the minimum spend is way lower as well. It's like only 25% of the HSBC card. That's 2,000, right? Yeah, I'm right. You see, unlimited cap on utilities and shopping at 0.2%, of course. Spend above. Yeah, I believe there's a clause that says where there is a cap, there is no Citibank terms and conditions. Yeah. So this card, right, is the Citi Cashback Platinum card, which has a higher spend. That is not the card in the presentation just now. The card that we were actually talking about is the cashback card. So as you can see, only 500 minimum spend. And yep, I'm correct. It's 10 ringgit per category with a total cap of 40 ringgit, which means you only get the cashback on, you get the 10% on petrol, groceries, Grab, dining. If you spend 100 ringgit, 100 ringgit, 100, 100, you have to spend at least 100 ringgit for each of these categories to get the full cashback, and the total spend per month has to be more than 500, right? So if you spend 200 ringgit on petrol, you only get 10 ringgit cashback. Even if you spend 300, 400 ringgit, you still get 10 ringgit max when it comes to cashback. So I just want to say, if you have a very high, if you have this Citi Cashback card or the Citi Cashback Platinum card, if you spend a lot on petrol, right, why not consider taking Grab rides? You still save, at least you can still save 10 ringgit. Sorry, at least you can still save at 10 ringgit. Sometimes treat yourself. Stop driving so much, it's tiring. All right, pros and cons of the Citi Cashback card. So you actually need a very low monthly spend to get the full 10% cashback. The annual fee is waived for the first 3 years, which is significantly better compared to the first two credit cards. And there's also the 5% cashback or the 5% discount. I'm not sure if it's a cashback or discount, but if I remember correctly, it's a 5% discount on Agoda bookings. So if you travel frequently and you have this credit card, make sure to make your bookings on Agoda, right? The cons, right, is that you can only get 10 ringgit max when it comes to cashback after the monthly 500 ringgit spend, and the retail deals are not as attractive as the Standard Chartered Bank credit cards. I've actually looked at both both uh, lists, right? I feel that Standard Chartered banks, the deals they offer, the cashback deals they offer, the list is way more extensive. They have more partnerships with more restaurants and outlets compared to Citibank. So if you have the free time, go look it up yourself, and you will feel the same, I think. Right. So last but not least would be the Standard Chartered Smart Card. This is the credit card that I own. So the thing about this credit card, right, is that it mainly focuses on digital lifestyle spend. Let's say you watch a lot of Netflix, right? You do a lot of e-commerce shopping. You buy a lot from Shopee, Lazada, even reloading your touch and go e-wallets, right? You get cashback from all that, right? You get 15% cashback when it comes to online shopping, right? So let's see what that is about. Yep, almost the same as the previous cards. Mm. Oh, one more thing. You can fulfill your needs with the BNPL feature. So this is me personally. Excuse me. From my personal experience, if you spend more than 500 ringgit in a single transaction with this credit card, you are eligible to split the bill into 3 months at 0% interest rate. So it doesn't you don't spend a lump sum of money, right? Let's say you broke your specs, you need to get it replaced. You spend around 500 ringgit, but instead of paying the full 500 in 1 month, you can split the bill into 3 months, right? So it is not as heavy. You only have to pay around 170 ringgit first month, second month, third month. It's not that bad, right? So the features are actually not stated here. Oh yeah, up to 15% cashback when it comes to your Shopee, Lazada online shopping, reloading your Touch and Go e-wallet, using GrabPay. You get 6% cashback on if you watch Astro. If you're a football fan, maybe you watch football and Astro. If you are Spotify premium subscriber, you know, Steam, if you buy games, if you play games on Steam, or if you watch Netflix, you get 6% cashback with this credit card. So the annual fee is only waived if you spend, it's waived on the first year. So for subsequent years, you need to spend 1,000 ringgit with this credit card, a minimum of 1,000 ringgit with this credit card to get the full, to waive the annual fee. So if you only have one credit card, tie it to your insurance, tie it to your petrol. If you go to Petronas, you can tie it to the Settle app, tie it to your telco bills, tie it to your utility bills. Make sure you spend the 1,000 ringgit and you will be waived off the annual fees. Right? Okay. Let's look at the fine print of it. Yeah, so this is the official website of Standard Chartered Bank when it comes to this credit card. This is what we had in the presentation. I just took it from here. Oh yeah, one more thing. You need to spend 1,000 ringgit minimum in excuse me, in retail purchases in order to get the 15% cashback, right? It's also capped at the 6% digital lifestyle cashback is capped at 20 ringgit per month. for these other cashbacks, right, you only get it is capped at 15 ringgit. So you get 15 ringgit here and 20 ringgit here. Yeah, so same with the JustOne Platinum card, you get to enjoy 20% of cashback in certain restaurants, so make sure to look up on the list, right? Here's the actual fine print of the card itself. As follows. Yeah, the selected online merchants which are eligible to earn cashback under this campaign. It includes Boost, FavePay, GrabPay, Lazada, excluding Lazada Wallet, excluding ShopeePay. So if you are making payments with ShopeePay or Lazada Wallet, the cashback does not count. But if you reload it into a Touch and Go e-wallet, it does count, right? So if you frequently use this, you may take note of that. Oh, and the cashback is a first come first serve basis. So total cashback per eligible month is only at 50,000. So I guess that means 3,000. Yeah, I think only around 3,000 people will get the full 15 ringgit cashback. Yeah. Okay. The pros and cons. Pros, 6% cashback on streaming services, 15%. So this one is wrong. Total cashback is capped at 15. No, this is wrong. It is supposed to be capped at 35, including the 20 ringgit on the 15. Include the 6% cashback on streaming services is capped at 20 ringgit, and the 15% cashback on online merchants is capped at 15 ringgit. So the total cashback is capped at 35 ringgit, right? The annual fee is waived. One of the pros, the annual fee is waived once you spend around 1,000 ringgit a month, or you can spend 12,000 ringgit per year. You also get, I think this is the best feature, the 0% BNPL for 3 months. I think this should be the best feature. Although you can also use apps like Atomy or Hula to do all this, but these apps don't help you with your credit score, but your credit card, it does. If you pay back your bills on time, you don't owe money, you use it wisely, your credit card can actually make your credit score better. This means, and this is a true story, this means you get better deals, better interest rates for personal loans from the bank itself. Banks will actually call you, send you an SMS to tell you, hey, you've been a really great customer, and here's a personal loan at a below market rate, right? So that's one thing going. So if you want to start your own business, you may get that loan at a lower than market rate, which is very good. I think this is the best feature for this card. And for the cons, right, the total cashback is capped at 35 ringgit. Well, it's not that bad, but I think if it doesn't provide cashback from the lifestyle for the lifestyle necessities, if you're going out dining, this is not that accurate. When it comes to dining out, eating out, some of the restaurants, by just using your Standard Chartered credit card, you already get the 20% cashback. So this is not that true, but compared to the previous cards, right, they still offer at least 0.2% when you eat out. So if you have this card, don't eat out that often. There's also no cashback when it comes to buying groceries. So if you cook a lot, you make your food at home, don't if you're buying groceries, right, this card may not be very suitable for that. There's also no cashback when it comes to your petrol. So if you drive a lot and you use this credit card, you're actually missing out on the cashback. Plus, there's also a 50 ringgit over limit fee. So if your approved limit, if you spend over your approved limit, right, your credit utilization is more than 100%. Not only you have to pay, you have to pay the 50 ringgit over limit fee plus other hefty fees, right? So it is not that worth it. Plus, Standard Chartered Bank credit cards usually offer lower approved limits, according to my own experience, right? All right, so the final verdict, right? I feel that the Citi cashback card would be the best if you are a fresh graduate or if you are new to the job market, right? You have very low commitments and all that. You live alone, then I feel like the Citi cashback card, this one, the Citi cashback card would be the most suitable for you if you live alone or you have very low commitments, right? This may be the most suitable for you. If you are the leader of a household, let's say you have a family, you have dependents, you are paying the bills, perhaps the Standard Chartered JustOne Platinum card would be the most suitable for you. It has 15% cashback for petrol, utilities, shopping, for your wife or your husband or your kids, entertainment. If you're taking your family out to the movies, you get cashback. Maybe you don't cook all the time, you still get 0.2% cashback if you eat out with this credit card. If you drive, there's the 15% cashback on petrol, auto bill payments, utilities. See, up to 15% cashback monthly for all auto bill payments, your insurance, your telco bills, your electrical and water bills, all of that is cashback. You actually save a lot of money, right? I think that's really great. Yeah. So if you are leader of a big household, I would think this card is more suitable for you. There's actually one more credit card that I found that I kind of left out in this presentation would be the UOB credit card that I can't really remember the name, but its features are really similar to the Citi cashback card. So make sure you check that out as well. Yeah, it should be the UOB cashback card. The monthly spend is also at 500 ringgit, and you also get cashback from these things, right? Actually, you know what? Let's look it up now. UOB cashback card. Not sure if this is it. One card. Yeah, it should be the one card. 0% easy payment plan. Cash rebates. Yeah, I guess it should be this. Let's look at the fine print. Yeah, if you spend more than what, 500, is it? Oh yeah, so there's the one card and the one platinum card. For the one card, you spend a minimum of 500 ringgit and you can achieve the full 10%. But for the one platinum card, you actually have to spend 1,500 ringgit or 1,000 ringgit. I can't remember exactly. Only then you get the full 10% cashback, and it's capped at it's at 150 a month. So for petrol, you get maximum purchase amount entitled, yeah, 100 ringgit, which means it's capped at 10 ringgit as well, right? This is capped at 15 ringgit. Yeah, for other purchases, other transactions with this credit card, you get a 0.2% credit card. It's not that bad. Yeah. Yeah, I guess this could be the contender. This would be another credit card that you can consider if you have very low monthly commitments, you live alone, you are a fresh graduate. Instead of just the Citi cashback card, right? You can consider the UOB ONE card as well. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching this review. I guess that concludes some of the best cashback credit cards available in the Malaysian market today. If you find out that there are better deals, please let me know in the comments below. I guess that would be very beneficial for all the viewers as well. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again. If you like what we yeah, sorry about that. So if you like what we share, so make sure to subscribe to our videos, make sure to give us a like, give us a comment to tell us how we can improve. and I would greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you again.